What's up, people? It's your man Black Cobra back once again. Yes, with the Wheel Life Show. What's up, Electric Unicycle? What's going on, man? Hey, you know, every time I see your name, I can't help but think about that shirt you finally got. Good day, mate. Good day. It's good to see you in here. I just wanted to talk real quick. I know lately I do a lot of impromptus, and that's just me. You know, when I got a minute, I'm going to jump on. So here we go. Here, let me back this out a little bit. There we go. So I just want to talk about gear for a minute. It's an issue that we all need to talk about. So I just wanted to jump on and talk about it real quick. What's up, Spartacus? What's going on, man? Yeah. Roger. Good to see you guys, both of you. Yes. So I just want to talk real quick today. As I said in my last gear video, I got a new jacket. Actually, I don't think you can quite see it from back there. Let me go grab it. Hold on. So that Beyond Riders gear, this got me thinking about gear again. I like it because it has chest protection, back protection, elbow protection, shoulder protection, and you know I need that shoulder protection. So I like having that gear. Let me throw it over. No, can't hang it there. But this is one of the newest pieces of gear that I got, and I really love this piece of gear, so I wanted to talk about it. Yes. Thank you, Roger. Happy birthday, big boy, fast boy, big Nick. Yes. We'll be talking to him a little later. Those of you on the AMP team, you know we should be meeting in a little bit. So, yeah, gear. Tell me what's your gear? What do you love to wear, and what do you not love to wear? Put it that way. I saw a couple of videos. Even today, I saw a video of somebody who was doing a jump, and I just thought it was crazy that he was doing a jump and he wasn't fully geared up. So he jacked himself up, of course. And as usual, I'll tell you my thoughts on the topic. I think that, you know, all the gear all the time. I say that a lot, but that's because I was hurt. So I think about the gear. I mean, not that I wasn't wearing gear, because I always do. It's very rare that I'm not wearing it. And I say it all the time, all the gear all the time, trying to get people to think that, you know, you got to put your gear on if you're out there rocking and riding, because we do a lot of crazy things. And of course, to most people, just riding these wheels is crazy. Not to us though. It's just love. But a lot of people, they think we're crazy. And, you know, but I think there's a lot of things we need to do. What do you got? Electric unicycles. I've been thinking about safety gear lately. Now I got the Lynx high vis shirt and a helmet. Yeah, definitely, man. You got to think about safety gear if you're riding. Excuse me. It doesn't make sense not to. And I keep making these so big. Maybe I'll shrink them down a little bit. It doesn't make sense not to. So that's the other thing. You said high vis. This thing is reflective. All of this gray is reflective. I like that it also has the flag on the side here, but it's reflective in the back. It's reflective on the sides. And I like the fact that this gives you that reflective covering, but it also gives you all the upper body coverage that you really would need. And if you want thicker, you can put thicker pads in there. That's just one of them, because before that, that's the newest one I was rocking, but you guys know I love my Lazy Rolling armored gear, or Armored by Lazy Rolling. This is, shouts out to Mike. This is it's been my favorite go-to jacket and sweatshirt for a while now. This is the thinner one, the sweatshirt one. They look almost the same. The jacket one is thicker, but talk about setup for winter gear. It's really cold over there where Mike is, so he made the gear, or not he, the team made the gear really good for cold, and it really works well. But the Beyond Riders gear is basically, to me, is a no hood. So it doesn't have the hood if you were worried about the hood. Some people didn't like the hood. So it's a non-hooded, thinner version of what we have there because it is definitely not as thick as the armored gear. It's not as thick, so I took it out for a ride, and I was like, let me see how this is gonna work. And it was chilly that day, really chilly that day, and I learned quickly that it's definitely not the same. It doesn't protect as much from the cold as the armored gear does. At least the jackets I have. It's really good though. It felt great. It felt flexible and stuff. It just didn't. It wasn't quite as warm. Um, yes, you definitely should get knee and elbow pads. Knee, if you go down, you're sliding on your knees, elbows, and wrists if you're going for a long slide, especially like Roger. Roger's big slide where the guy collided into him and he slid for a long, well, more than one, because Roger also did the same thing when he got U-strided at the race. um, and he had to slide for a long period of time. Same thing. You end up sliding on your elbows, your knees, and your wrists. So you got to have them all padded up, and of course you got to protect your head. So I mean, and I say gotta, but obviously we're all free to do whatever we want. You don't have to rock this gear. You don't have to, but you also don't have to survive. you also don't have to come out of it without scratches, scrapes, and broken bones. We get hurt pretty good when we fall, so you want to minimize that as much as you possibly can. So you need to gear up, and that's all I wanted to talk about is just some gear. So I got Beyond Riders and Lazy Rolling, and of course, if I'm wearing my jeans, I got the armored jeans. I'm waiting for the armored cargos to come in from armored. Beyond Riders. Beyond Riders has some cargo pants, armored cargo pants that I'm waiting for those to come in so I can see how I like to rock those with the new armored jacket here. So I'm hoping that comes in pretty soon. And yes, I saw a couple posts that it may take a little while to get your gear in. If you're ordering something from Beyond Riders, be sure to order it as early as you can because sometimes it does take a little while to come in. These things are not coming from around the corner. They're not all made here in the US, so it's not as quick usually for you to get things. They do have a lot of things in stock here, but if you're trying to get it, they need to order it. It comes from overseas, so you need to order it, post haste if you're thinking about some of this gear. Now, as far as wrist guards go, there's a whole lot of different types of wrist guards. And honestly, I really like the simple plain wrist guards that Jason sends from eWheels. It's funny because those have still been my favorites. I did get the thicker glove ones, and I can't think of the name of them. Hold on. Dropping everything here, but when I talk about the other gear that I wear when I do gear up, my knee pads that I'm rocking are the Liats. The Liats are my favorite knee pads. They go over everything and they feel really good. These are the ones from eWheels, just the plain simple ones that I was talking about that I rock. Shouts out to Jason and eWheels. It's funny how this turned out to be. These stayed my favorite ones even after all this time. I always throw these on because they're pretty simple. They don't take up a whole lot of space. You can put things on over or under them if you need to. Sometimes I had some gloves that I put underneath, some thin gloves that I put underneath them. So those work well, but these are the Hillbillies. That's what it was. I couldn't think of the name of it. I have the Hillbilly without fingers. And honestly, I wanted to return them because they ripped right here pretty early on, and I didn't return them, so now it's too late. But yeah, I do like these because they cover your whole hand, and you can strap your wrist, and you got good protection, and they slide really well. But I don't know. I guess it's because there's so much more material on it. I'm not sure, but I still like these. I haven't found another set of wrist guards that I like more yet. Um, yeah, yeah, Roger. I heard you say that on one video, and it's still it's weird because Roger said the same thing. Um, the e-wheels ones are the favorite ones, and I don't know. I wanted to. I still need them to send me some more extra large. Like these are large, and it's kind of hard to get it to fit on my hand right. I did have some extra large ones that I destroyed, so I got rid of those, and these are smaller. So I need some new ones, some extra large ones. So Jason, if you see this, shouts out, and I would love some more of those because I don't know where you get them, and I know they're e-wheels branded, and you got your logo right here. And again, shouts out to e-wheels because to me, those are still just the best wrist guards to put on, easiest to wear, most convenient, and they go under, over, over gloves if you need them, under gloves if you need them. I think they're perfect, but that's just my opinion and Roger's opinion apparently. So, what are your favorites? What are some of your favorite gear? What are some of the things that you love to wear the most when you're rocking your gear? Because not everybody likes the same stuff. I know that Beyond Riders, I talked to them at an event previously, and I really wanted some of their gear, but I'm not big on plaid. Plaid is the lumberjack look is just not for me. So I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to get any of their gear. And they did have the plain color shirts, but it wasn't until this shirt came out that I was really like, whoa. And shouts out to Beyond Riders. Thank you guys for sending this out to me. And I've been rocking it, and I'm gonna put out some more videos of me rocking it because I enjoy wearing it. I do want to test out some more of your gear because I like the way you made it. I really do appreciate all the little details that you put into it. Like I said, my armored lazy rolling gear, it doesn't have chest protection. So that was one of the big things that I liked about the Beyond Riders, that it even had the pads in the front for the chest, pads in the back, pads on the shoulder, pads on the elbow. So it covered me totally. And then I could just throw on my wrist guards, my helmet. And the only thing that was missing was down below. So I have like I said, the armored jeans. I rock those because they have the hip protection and the knee protection. So I know that the armored cargo from Beyond Riders gear is supposed to have the same, so I can't wait for that to get here. But that's all the gear I like to rock, and then some comfortable, sensible shoes. I don't go with the motorcycle boots. I feel like they're a little too restrictive for me, but that's just me. You said you think Dawn is trying the Pid Zoom wrist guards. I haven't seen those yet, but let's see. Let me look them up. Pid Zoom. I think I did hear her say that or see it on one of her videos. Let's see if I can find them over here. Try it. Amazon. Okay, that's Bosner. Impact. No, it doesn't have the ones made by them, but it does have, you put in wrist guards, and of course all kinds of stuff comes up. Maybe I'll have to go directly to their site to see exactly which one she had on. But there's a lot of the smaller wrist guards, and I did try to buy some that are like Jason's, but for whatever reason, the ones that he sent still are my favorites. And I don't even know actually what regular brand that is, and I guess maybe look at that. Can't quite tell what that says. Anyway, e-wheels. So what do we got? Not sure if they are on sale yet or if they are still in development stage. Oh, okay. Okay, so she might be working with someone who's developing some. Okay. Yeah, I'll talk to Dawn because I did see that name before. I don't know if they made anything else. But I saw that name before, and I'm wondering if it's because I saw her talking about it on some video. Probably. But yeah, what else do you guys? Yeah, she's testing them. What else do you guys like? Like, what is your favorite gear? Um, Out of the two, have you tried the armored, lazy rolling armored gear, or are you more of a Beyond Riders? Which one do you guys like better? Because before I got this shirt from Beyond Riders, I honestly would have told you Lazy Rolling 150% because it has been my favorite. And there hasn't been even a comparison to me. And I have several different kinds of protective gear, but the Lazy Rolling has truly been my favorite for quite a while. And now that I have this Beyond Riders, I'm liking that a lot too. So there's room to share. I could definitely go back and forth. So I will still see that these two are my favorites. Um, but do you have a favorite? Which one do you guys like? Roger, which matter of fact, I see you wearing all kind of stuff, Roger. So what do you like? I know you like the wrist guards. What do you like for the rest of your protective gear? I think I saw you with the Leats also. But are you more lazy rolling or are you more Beyond Riders? Um, you two, Psycho. Which one you like better? Uh, yeah, I love it. I don't know if you've seen them. I mean, I know you've seen them in person if you've ridden with anybody, because tons of people have the lazy rolling gear. So I know you've seen them, but it it's funny because as soon as I opened the Beyond Riders, I instantly thought of the the lazy rolling because they do look a lot alike. Um, it's just that the Beyond Riders is a brighter gray, and the armored lazy rolling is a little darker gray. So this seems to have the reflection is pretty bright, instant, and this is reflective also, but it's been hanging in the dark and it doesn't have the same look right now. But when you rock it at night, this is reflective also. So they both have that reflective color on them, um, and I really do like the way they're both made. I like the fact that the Beyond. Oh, here you can't hear me. I like the fact that the Beyond Riders has zipper and buttons. Um. Okay, what do we got? Yeah, Roger does the Leats too. I remember seeing that. Yo, Chris Torino, let's go!
Let's go.
What's up, man? So we're talking the safety gear, of course. Trying to see which one we like. Roger says, "Elbow, what's that? Elbows Titan Pros, okay, and mountain bike helmets. Yeah, it's funny because I have a really good helmet. I have the same one that Marty has, and I really like it. But I end up rocking the mountain biking helmet most of the time simply because it's open enough to give me the air, but it's closed enough that it's not fully, I don't get the full blast. So I don't know. King Song F-22, right? I was waiting for them to say Raptor, the F-22 Raptor. I did see that, the F-22. I'm like, another new wheel, but finally King Song is jumping back in the fray again. So that's good. Um, what's my thoughts about the EX30? Omni wheel. Welcome. The EX30 is a tough one for me because I wanted it really bad. But then I rode different people's and everybody's is different. And I just couldn't make up my mind, so I ended up not getting it. But I rode Rogers. I rode Dawn's. I like Dawn's setup better than Rogers just because of the amount of suspension she had set up on it. I like more suspension, and Roger likes less suspension. So I liked her setup better, but there was just something about it. It didn't make me. It didn't make me go. I have to have this right now. And because I already have three wheels, I was like, all right. I don't really have the money to just throw it away. So if I'm gonna get one, like I was gonna get the ET Max, and I'm still thinking about it, but um, I got to get rid of one. I got to at least get rid of the Master if I'm gonna get another one like it. Uh, but yeah, I like the EX30. I just didn't feel the pull, the heaviness of it, and whatever. I don't know. I guess it didn't click all at the right time to make me say buy. I was thinking about it, but it was also the fact that I didn't have the money. So I had too many things going on, and I was like, I just don't have the money right now. So I said, there's no need, so I'm not gonna do it. So I didn't. But I like it. It's very fast, obviously. But I can't give you a great opinion because I only rode it 3 times, 3 or 4 times. I really liked it, and like I said, I was poised to buy it. I really was, and I said, and I held back. And then all these other wheels started coming out anyway, so I'm like glad I held off because out of the two, I would prefer the ET Max. And then of course the Commander Pro GT, because I have the Commander Pro and I really love that wheel. So the Commander Pro GT is another one along the lines I really was thinking of getting. And we're getting a lot more wheels, like the Falcon, the F22, all these different wheels are coming out back to back to back. The Lynx, there's so many wheels that have come out since I've been really talking about wheels that I'm like, still don't know which one I'm going to get, but I'll get one of them. Let's see. There shouldn't be. No. Hopefully, there's no stator problems with the F22. No, I think they're getting. I think they're getting a lot better at the issues that we had a lot when wheels were coming out. I think they are learning from their mistakes. They're still not perfect. There's always things that go wrong, but they are getting better, I think. And that's one of the things I'm happy about, that the wheels are getting more advanced. They're doing a better job of putting things out, but it's still not perfect. Then again, they can't please everyone. And that's what I keep telling people. There is no perfect wheel. They can't please everyone. We just have to, you have to decide what it is that you can live with and what you can live without, Okay, thanks, man. So I obviously you're locked in on getting one. Are you a big guy? Are you like me? In the 2 range, 220, 230, 240? Are you up there with me? Because especially now that I gained, I'm a big boy, bigger boy. I was already a big boy, but we need certain wheels, and the EX30 is definitely a big enough wheel to handle weight. So I don't think you can go wrong with it. I just think that it's a matter of preference, and I can't decide. Lynx for the win. You like that one, huh? I feel like the Lynx. I don't know. I don't know if it's big enough for me. I don't know. Um, yeah, Chris. He said I absolutely love my EX30 way better than my Master. Yeah, yeah. And the problem is I don't know. Yeah, EX30 is just it's heavier, and it didn't. I don't know. I guess I felt like the Master was a little more versatile, but it's older now, so I don't have the new Master set up with the combo and all that. This is the original, first iteration of the Master. So, um, I do have the faster, the battery pack that gives it a little kick, but it's still not the top one. So let's see. Psycho said I've got faster and I'm doing bigger jumps since I got the Lynx. Shibby is doing bigger jumps on the Lynx too. Yep. Done 4,000 kilometers already. Well, back to that Shibby comment though. Shibby, he has his own way of doing things though. Like he was doing all the jumps he was doing before on the what do you call it? And of course, I can't think of the name of the wheel now, but I didn't really care for that wheel that much, even though I thought I was going to at the beginning, and I was ready to. I think I had it pre-ordered at one point, and I canceled it. But and he was working a lot off of that, so now he's working off the Lynx. And I know if it's a jumping wheel, then that's what he'll stick with, but that doesn't influence me because I don't do big jumps like he does, but. It does have to be a big enough wheel to handle a big guy comfortably, and that's what I look at and look for. S22, thank you, Psycho. And Roger says I love the Lynx and ET Max. So Roger, which one do you love better? Because I still can't decide. I can't. I've ridden the Lynx once, but I haven't ridden the ET Max yet. I will upcoming the next event, the next AMP sponsored event that I will be at is Hyperfest, Virginia. So that's coming up. I'll be at that one, and the ET Max will be there, so I'll be able to ride it then. But I haven't ridden it yet. Right now, Nick and Liv, I believe, are riding it, and they're putting in some time on it. So I'll get a chance to ride it soon, and then I'll really have an opinion. I was gonna just buy it to buy it. I was gonna sell my master and buy it. Now my master, as you know, is all kitted up with my green and black, my colors, and so when I do sell it, it'll have all that on it. So if anybody's interested, just pay attention. I will sell it eventually. I just can't. It's hard for me to sell things I like. When I like it, I like it. But I can't be Marty. Marty has so many wheels. I can't do that. It's just there's too many other things I need to do. So I can't keep buying them and just keep buying them. I gotta sell to buy. um, yeah, curious to see the performance of both the Lynx and the ET Max at AVS. It will be very curious to see. Um, I have a feeling that the ET Max is going to win race wise, but the Lynx will win versatility wise. Now, remember, at AVS, we're talking racetrack. So I think the ET Max will be the winner, but I don't know. Again, I'm just going off of my feel and the vibes I get from people who are riding and giving us reports on these wheels. I think if the Lynx and the Max ET Max were a race, I think the ET Max would win. What do you think, Roger? You're rocking them both. What do you think? Which one is a better race wheel? Okay. Oh, you already said it. If I could have only one wheel, Lynx. Everyone should use my link to buy one buy one from eWheels. Okay. So if you want to get a Lynx, you should use Roger's link to buy one from eWheels. I have an eWheels link too, so feel free to use mine as well. So click the link if you guys in every video I put down below I put links to different places, and also all my links are compiled on and of course my brain is not working today, so I can't think of it. It'll come to me later. But yeah, there's plenty of ways to get them. There's plenty of us that are doing business with eWheels, and you can use to try and get what you want. Unless you're in Australia, then use my code at eRiders. Okay, so Electric Unicycle says if you're over his way, rock his link. Um, um, and you said the link can take everything you give to it, huh? Okay. And OmniWheel says you're very happy with your EX30. Very good, very good. I just said use Cobras. Now we both have one. You can use either one. But yeah, I'm looking to see. Oh wait, what did you put here? I missed this. So 210, 510, and I got the EX30. Just wanted to know your thoughts about it. Electric Unicycle, I agree. Lynx is winner. Wish I had waited, but like Cobra, don't have that type of money that I can just spend, but I am. Yeah, I'll be honest. I am very, very glad that I waited. And if you guys haven't seen, I bought an electric SUV. I bought a Kia EV9 all electric. So Roger, I joined the party, bro. Now I got my electric vehicle. And I was waiting for a bigger vehicle. I wanted an SUV, and I love this thing. I could actually charge my wheel in the back, and I know you could do that already on many vehicles, but it's an SUV, so it's big enough for me to sit the wheel up in the back and charge it, and I can power my house with my damn SUV now. I love this thing. But yeah, in order to do that, stuff like that, I didn't, that's why I didn't buy more wheels, more stuff. I slowed down. And, oh, thanks, Chris. You like the color? If you look at it, it's called ice green, And sometimes it looks gray, sometimes you can see the green, just like Master Chief Halo. So I named the car Spartan. That's Spartan, ladies and gentlemen. Spartan for the win. So just yeah, that's just a heads up.
Let's go.
I have a love for these wheels and I want to try them all, but I'm being realistic and I know that I can't own them all. So I'm going to take my time and I'm not going to jump into more without selling others. So the Master is the one that's on the chopping block now. I just still can't seem to bring myself to do it. I keep wanting to, and I just can't. But I guess if somebody needs a wheel, and then I would sell it to somebody who needs a wheel. You know, I would. I think I may do learning days, teach a few people and maybe somebody will need a wheel and I'll sell it to them. I don't know. But speaking of that, August 3rd and 4th, the Wheel Life Rally coming up. So remember to mark that on your calendars. August 3rd, we're going to be setting up in the afternoon and evening. And then Saturday is race day. So August 3rd and 4th, Wheel Life Rally. Go to wheelliferally.com for updates. I'm going to start updating it now. I put the date in there, but I haven't done anything else. But now that I am a little less encumbered by one job less since I retired from the military last month, so now I have a little more time. I'm going to get started putting it together, promoting it, working with my team to try and make it even better than last year. We had the group from Canada that came down last year. That was fantastic. I hope you guys all make it back to the rally this year. Oh, God, I forgot about that. Circle. If you guys haven't tried Circle yet, I'll put that link up there too. I started drinking this. I got the huge bottle, but you can dial your flavor up or down, and it's just filled with water. And then it has, if you haven't seen these on social media, they're everywhere. It's a flavor thing, just a flavor cartridge. You stick it in there, and then you got plain water in the bottle. Mr. Beast is the one that got me into this. I saw one of his videos and ordered it. And I've been drinking it nonstop ever since. Anyway, excuse me. The links would, what did you say? The links would mad with your color combo. Yeah, it would look dope. And I think I want to do that. Oh, and speaking of color, I'm so upset. You see my little guy over there. Let me show you guys my paint problem. So I painted the A2 and the paint did not hold. So all of the paint is flaking. So I'm real upset because I can't even ride it. Every time I go to get on it, the green paint gets all over my pants and shoes. So I got to strip it down again and try and paint it. I just tried to paint over it. That was my fault. I should have stripped it first and then painted it, but I didn't. So I don't even know if that paint will adhere to it. So I don't know what it's going to look like once I'm done stripping it. But I got to get it all off because it's all over everything. If I put it in my car, I get paint all over the car. And you know I ain't doing that in a new car. My seats are white and black. Yeah, Chris. I'm real upset. And I want to use that little wheel so bad for so many things. When I go to charge my SUV, I usually plug it up and walk over across the parking lot to Walmart and shop. So I used to take that little wheel and go ride the wheel across the parking lot, ride through Walmart with a carriage, grabbing stuff, and then go back in 20 minutes. My car's all charged up. So, okay, I got to use what? Got to use Plasti Dip. That's what I use on my EX30 side pads. Use the black Plasti Dip. Okay. I don't even know how to use that, but I'll look into Plasti Dip. Is that just something I can grab at a local store or something I need to order online? I'm not like, even though I color coordinate all my stuff, I'm not really that great. I just, try and figure it out as I go. And this was one of my biggest mistakes so far. Same thing happened when I tried to cover the red on my Commander Pro. So that's why I didn't try to color all. No, it was my master. When I first got the master, that happened, and I ended up having to um, scrape it off and then get the paint stripper stuff and dip everything and strip everything and then repaint it. So I'll have to do the same thing here. Oh, Home Depot, dope. So where I charge my car is at Home Depot. So there's a supercharger at Home Depot. So I'll go there next time I charge up and just walk in Home Depot and grab some of that Plasti Dip. I'll look at it. See if they got my green. It's a go. Oh, it's gonna be all good then. But so did you strip it first before you did it? Did you have to? And you said you did your EX30. Did you strip the sides or did you just go do the dip and it cling to the pads anyway? Excuse me. And I don't even. Let me see. It's a spray paint that's flexible rubberized coat, huh? And it'll grip to that because that whatever that it's not really rubber what the pads are, but I guess it is kind of. But flexible is what you need, and I thought that's what I had. The spray paint I have, um, but I think on this one, I think I might have used the Rust-Oleum, which is it's for outdoors, but it's more for solid hard things. So that's why it didn't stick. Um, if I could cover that with this, then great. But I am gonna have to strip it because all the paint's coming off. So no matter what I put over it, it's still gonna flake underneath. I don't know. So I guess I gotta fix this hot mess somehow. Um, but yeah, that's the key. But yeah, so we were talking about safety gear, and I hope that, and all I want to do is put this out here so people who are starting to ride the season, everybody in this chat, you guys been riding, so it's not really for you guys. It's kind of for those people who are just getting into it. I hope that they look at the title and just listen to it a little bit anyway, so that they can hear some of the gear that we are talking about and that we wear because. Um, as usual, I like to positively influence people. And if I can influence one person to wear some protective gear before they fall and it helps them so they don't get hurt as bad, then I feel good. And that's actually what I wanted to do today. I really just want to try to influence someone who's getting into this, thinking about this. If you're going to get into it, please get some protective gear and make sure you're rocking that gear every time you ride because as usual, you dress for the slide, not for the ride. We have plenty of terms and little phrases to make you think about it. All the gear, all the time. There's plenty of ways to say it, but I just want to at least help somebody. And if I can influence you even a little bit, please get some gear: wrist guards, knee pads, elbow pads, helmet. And if you are really into it and you're going to be doing it for a while, then grab one of these jackets, either the lazy rolling or the beyond riders gear. Cover yourself up, get some armored jeans or if you're not going to wear the knee pads, get some armored jeans or armored pants, something designed for riding. But please, 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 please gear up. There's more of us I'm seeing riding and more of us I'm seeing riding through traffic and stuff like that. So please have your gear on. Because if you collide with a car, you're still going to be grateful you had that gear on. Um, and hopefully a car don't collide with you because you're probably going to lose that battle. Um, uh, so that's just one of those things. Yeah, electric dress for the slide, not the ride. That's right, buddy. Um, yeah, you have to make sure. Wait, can you use the Plasti Dip as a base coat and regular paint will bond to, or do you need to get in the color you want? Not really. Just wiped any dirt and oil and then you just painted it. So is it sticking to it? Omni wheel, is it sticking really good? If you like rub your leg up against it hard, does any of the paint come off? um and attach smaller pads till you strip all the paint. Yeah, I gotta pull those sides off. I've never even taken this apart, so um, or did I? Did I? Maybe I did take the pads off, the sides off to paint it. I don't know if I did. I might have just taped it all up and painted it. But now I have to pull the sides off and put it in a pan and strip them really good, and then and then I'll try some of that plastic dip stuff. Hopefully that'll work. But yeah, anybody got any other gear that I haven't mentioned that you love? Because I don't know. I know I'm not the only one that's big into gear. Roger mentioned the gear that he's rocking. Um, you you did about 4 coats. Okay, you were serious, but you said you did black, right? 4 coats of black. That's 4 coats. I did 2 coats. It wasn't enough. I needed 4 coats. No, I wouldn't have held. This paint wasn't holding to that at all. So, and Chris, you said put something else on there, some other pads and the hard sides. Um, I don't know. I'd like to, but I like the look of the A2, the way it's cut, and I don't think I could cut anything good enough to look good on there. I guess I could just cut square panels and put it on there, but I like the little guy and how it looks. So maybe we'll see. I haven't ridden the M10 Mini yet. That's another wheel I got to try out there. The M10 Mini, the ET Max, Commander Pro GT, now the Falcon, soon the F22. These are all wheels that I have to try in the next coming months so that I can really get some information, because people keep asking me about them, and honestly, I haven't ridden them yet, so I can't really give too much information other than what I see and what my friends tell me. Let me see. Oh, rear view mirrors on the helmet or glove. That's true. That's true. Thank you for that, Omni Wheel. I have both. I put a mirror on my helmet, and then it, it got knocked off a couple times. And then I have one on the back of I had one on the back of my hand. You can just strap it over whatever glove, and then you can throw your hand up. But for me, the problem is this left hand is the shoulder I broke, so I can't do this with this arm. I can't twist it back. So I end up putting it on the other hand and going like this to look over that shoulder, which is kind of weird. But yeah, having a rearview mirror is a good option too. Um, Shoes, yeah. So like I was saying, shoes. I like comfortable shoes. I do feel that boots, excuse me, like a light boot is good, but I feel like the motorcycle boots that they make are a little too restrictive. I like to feel my feet and my legs flex, so I don't want it to be too stiff. But I think you do need a light boot or a 3/4 high top, shoe, some sort of something to cover you up. Um, it would be nice to have something to cover your ankles, but everybody feels different. Sometimes I'm wearing sneakers. Sometimes I'm wearing skater shoes, and sometimes I'm wearing boots. Just not super stiff ones. Let's see, like a good boot. Yep, for those toes and ankles in case of an accident can be very helpful. Yep, definitely. Um, People have to think about that. Let's see. He said, I need a helmet mirror. I have to ride down a sketchy road to get to work, and I've been using my phone to see if cars are coming up behind me so I don't veer into the road a bit when I look over my shoulder. Look, and you're right. If you look over your shoulder, you start leaning. Wherever your body goes, your wheel goes. So it does get dangerous to do that. Um, let's see. I don't know how people ride with low tops. I need ankle support. It's a matter of feeling, Chris. That's for sure, because I have some low top Nikes that I wear. Of course, they're black and green, so I rock them because they look good, and they're comfortable. But for long rides, they become uncomfortable. Because there isn't enough support there to hold me for a long ride. So I do have some boots. They were my work police boots, but now I rotated them out because I had worn them too much, so they're worn in, And because they're worn in, they feel comfortable for the ride, but they also give me some support. So that's what I normally use. But they're flexible boots. They're not really stiff, but they do give me ankle protection and support. And you're right. For especially if you're riding long periods of time, you kind of want to have that ankle support and protection. It just feels good for long rides, and just lets you relax a little bit, and it doesn't allow as much fatigue on your legs and ankles and stuff. Let's see. All right. Well, I just wanted to talk a little bit about that. Any other questions you guys got for me? Questions, comments, concern? Hit me up real quick. And then I'm gonna bounce out. I just wanted to chat with a few people. And really, like I said, put up a video talking about safety. Put up a video talking about gear. Put up a video to somehow influence people to wear it. I hope. I can't tell people what to do, make people do anything. You do what you want. But I just hope that you take into consideration that we have had a lot of people hurt, and we don't want that. We want everybody to feel good and be good. We don't want people to get hurt. And if you have good gear, when you slide, you'll be able to jump up, brush yourself off, and keep it moving. I don't know if you noticed. Let me see. You may not have caught my knee pads, but let's see if you can see. Bam! You can see that L does not look like an L anymore from one of my slides. Safe! I slid out. I did a Roger slide more than once. Roger, I think still you're the king of slides though, bro. Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate you too, bro. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. And think about it. If there's somebody that I mean, just show them the cover of the video. They don't have to watch the whole thing. Just the idea of it. I just want people to think about it. That's all. If you think about it and decide you don't want to wear it, hey, that's on you. But I do want you to think about it, and I do want to help. At the end of the day, that's what I love to do. What do you say? You melt through your pads? Yeah, I could see you melting through your pads with all the sliding you've done, Roger. Not all your fault though, So yeah, shouts out to all of you. Thank you, Unicycle. Thanks, Chris. Omni Wheel. Thanks, Roger, for being here. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for throwing up questions and comments. And this is the kind of thing I love to interact. Thanks, Spartacus, for jumping in. We'll talk more. I got more coming up. I will be on a little bit more coming up soon. Like I said, there's more events coming. Hyperfest is coming up soon. And then, we have Amped and Wheel Life Rally and a lot of things coming up this season. So get your gear right, get your wheels right, get your riding in, and get ready for some excitement coming this season on PEVs. Oh my God, I can't wait to get back out there. I can't wait to go on a long drive, take my wheel, ride, then charge it up with my car, and then ride some more. Fun things I plan to do. And thanks, Roger. You kind of influenced me also. I saw you with your Tesla, made me push myself to get something that I wanted. So thank you again for your influence. And all you guys do. Thank you guys for your help in the community as well. I will see you guys on the next one. Until then, it's your man Black Cobra. I'll see you when I see ya. Deuces. And I'm out.